Well, Tamworth Harness Racing Club is renowned for the Golden Qatar, the home of that particular outstanding event. It's also gone to the dogs over the last couple of years. To explain why, I caught up with Scotty Jon Welsh. Well, good to catch up with you, Scotty. As I mentioned about the Tamworth going to the dogs, we'll talk about that a little bit later, but as far as your career is concerned, born into harness racing, and that was always going to be the career path?
I think it was always going to be the career path. I really wasn't into horses till I was about 12 or 13 when my brother Rory got a pony, and then I decided I wanted to get into it as well.
Yeah, your father, Dwayne Brown, has been a big influence in that regard.
Yeah, definitely. So he's had horses pretty much all his life, and I've just been brought up with them.
You started in the mini trots, which is usually the transition for the youngsters. My First Star and Mr. Fantangle were two of your favourites.
Yeah, so two very good little ponies. My First Star was the first little grey pony for me, and she was a good little pony. And then Mr. Fantangle's my brother owns, and Dad and I broke him in and got him going, and he's still going to this day.
Well, Scotty, your first try was at Narrabri, and a wonderful start to your career. It was a winner with my brother Bill Shannon.
Yeah, brother Bill Shannon. He was a decent little horse for Les Inks, and it was very good to get a win for him.
Yeah, he's a very consistent trainer, Les.
Yeah, he was going really good.
And of course, that Shannon, always that tag there.
Yeah, he always had the Shannon horses for Marigold, and yeah, it went very well.
2014, your career got off to a wonderful start. Tamworth Junior Driver of the Year. Wonderful achievement first up.
Yeah, it was really good to get that out of the road and done first up for first year.
What were your influences in those early stages of your career?
I've done a fair bit of work experience with John Tapp and worked a few horses with him, and he was very good to me.
You didn't try and call a race or two, did you?
No, definitely not.
Yeah, working with Tappy, as we know, a legend as far as the broadcasting industry is concerned, but you would have learned so much because he's a very astute horseman.
Yes, he's got lots of knowledge about horses and lots of stories as well.
Yeah, I've heard most of those stories. As far as the ups and downs of any sport, you had your ups, winning the 2014 Premiership, but then again, you had the downs. You had a bad fall and a badly broken wrist, which has even astounded the doctors.
Yeah. So in May 2015, I had a really bad fall where I broke my wrist pretty bad, and the doctor said it was probably one of the worst breaks he's ever seen.
Well, I believe once the Zambuck started cutting away the sleeve, it didn't look too good.
No, it definitely didn't look too good. As soon as I saw it, I was ready to just pass out.
Yeah, 3 operations later.
Yeah, 3 operations later and 18 months and back in the sulky after that.
You're still at school going through the different stages of that. Year 12, you thought you were going to head in the equine science industry, but deviated from there.
Yeah, heading into year 12, I thought equine vet would probably be the go for me, and then more schooling, and I thought school really isn't for me, so I got a full-time job at a produce store.
And Scotty, no matter what job you did pursue, you were always going to be involved in harness racing, such as the passion.
Yeah, harness racing is the passion for me.
As a trainer and owner in 2016, 2017, when you started to fully recover, you started to move into harness racing once again on a full-time basis?
Not full-time, so I work full-time, just harness racing as a hobby, but we have about 8 horses in work between Dad and I.
Merchandise salesman, who for?
Hazel's Farm and Fertiliser. I'm very lucky to have a great boss and great general manager to let me go to races every Thursday.
Apart from being active on the track, you're also active off the track as a committee member with Tamworth.
Yeah, so been a committee member since I was 18, so 8 years this year.
I would certainly have you down as one of the youngest.
Yeah, definitely the youngest in history.
Now let's have a talk about Tamworth going to the dogs. How did all that come about?
Yeah, so I had 2 little dash hounds and we're looking for more entertainment at the Golden Qatar Festival, and I saw races at Narrabri Show and thought I'd take that on board, and it's just been a big hit ever since.
And you own a couple?
Yeah, I've got 2.
What's their names?
Archie and Willow.
And how do they go? They go into the races?
Yeah, they went into the races. I think Willow ran 3rd 1 year and Archie also ran 3rd another year.
And how was it received?
That was fantastic. Everyone loved the dogs.
How did you fall in love with the sausage dog, as we used to call them, but the douche-hound?
I just love the look of them, and they're just sweet, affectionate little buggers, that's for sure.
Yeah, so your career is going to go into another direction very shortly, heading off to Brisbane.
Yeah, heading off to the Gold Coast, so that'll be a bit of a change. No horses for maybe a year or so until they build the new track and go from there.
Well, exciting new venture.
Yeah, definitely. I'm very excited.
And no doubt the temperature will be far more welcoming than some of those winters in Tamworth.
Well, the winters in Tamworth can be pretty harsh. I'm definitely keen to get out of the cold.
Well, it's great to catch up with you, and good luck with the move if we don't see you beforehand.
Thank you very much.